Well. What an interesting turn of events we have here. We got Chimaev versus Usman. Paula out. Got staff. Got that surgery. I don't know if he pulled out. I don't know if the UFC kicked him out. But he gone. We got Chimaev versus Usman. Well, goddamn. This is interesting, people. This is real interesting. In my mind, this fight was going to happen. We go back like 2 years. We go back like 2 years in the game, about 2021. It was looking like this fight had happened basically around this time, but it was at 170 for that welterweight championship. But we know what played out. Usman, bang, headshot, heard around the world. The king is dead. Pound for pound number one, no more. They had the rematch, and Leon won. Cause I'll get to how that played out. Leon won. With Chimaev, we know he was supposed to fight Nate and missed weight by a lot. Ended up fighting Holland at 180 at a catch weight. And from there, I guess he decided, fuck 170, I'm going 185. So it looked like that fight had fell apart. But circle back to today. Usman, Chimaev. I love it. I love it. It's interesting. Because there's a lot going on here. Chimaev was supposed to be, this was a number one contender spot for Chimaev. If he beat Paula, he was going to fight for the title next against Strickland, Izzy, because I don't know if Strickland going to have a rematch with Izzy, or was they just going to say, Strickland, your next fight, Chimaev, there you go, because they fought recently, fairly around the same time. So they might have said, next year, here you go, title shot. Well, now we got Usman. So is this still a number one contendership for Chimaev? Because Paula is ranked what? Number 5, maybe number 6. I don't know. I'm not sure. You look it up. At 185. And we know what Paula do. Fought for the title. Lost to I can't think of you, Italian. Lost to the Italian. That's what I'm gonna call him. His name will pop in my head. And I can see his face. That's the most annoying. When you can see a person's face, but you can't call their name. Vettori. He lost to Izzy, then he lost to Vettori after that 13 fight. Well, he started 13-0. After starting 13-0, then he had that fight with Luke Rockhold, bloody mess. I loved it. It was a war, gladiator war. He won that, and felt like this was gonna be a good test for Chimaev. I felt like if Chimaev won that fight, then he deserved that title shot. But this is interesting because he coming up to 185. Usman making his debut at 185 too. So, man, what does it mean? Is that still in play for Chimaev? I know it ain't gonna be in play for Usman. Like, I don't even know a Usman career go from here. Cause are you now officially 185? Is this a one-time thing? What you got going? We got to hear from Usman. We'll probably hear from him next week? Because the fight, not this Saturday, but the fight after that. So we'll hear from him when that time comes. This is interesting because Chimaev versus Usman. I can't lie to you. I'm liking Chimaev because Chimaev, even though he had did the 170 thing, we know when he started out, he had one or two 185 fights. That 17-second jab knocked that guy in the hell. Never seen him or heard from him again. What happened to that boy? I can't call it. But yeah, he was at 185. So him and Usman is a bit of a mismatch. A mismatch. Because I know Usman walk around like 200. I'd say 200, 205. He be looking humongous. So I'd say around 200, 205. What you might walk around at? Because remember when he missed that weight, he could only get down to 180. He had a whole 10 pounds to go. He can only get down to 180. So what he at? 215, 220. He's a big boy. He tall too. He a real big boy. So I know for a fact he got the size advantage. And that go to, how would that play in the wrestling? Wrestling, excuse me. You know, I'm from the South. You know, I got my accent. And we say wrestling down here. So let me say it correct. Because wrestling is the WWF, WWE, whatever you want to call them, WCW. That's wrestling. This is wrestling. Does the wrestling favor Chimaev? Because Usman a technician on that ground. He's a technician on that ground. I don't know. But my thing is Usman still shell-shocked. Because I told you I was going to get back to this about the him and Leon thing. Because when he got that headshot, that fight after that, I don't know if Leon dominated him or he was scared. Because you know, you get knocked out, you come back, you're a little timid. His little weak attempts, he barely attempted takedowns. And when he did, weak, half effort. So is his confidence gone? Or because he has been asking for this fight, is this the fight that could get him back up? Maybe Leon just got his number. I don't know. I can't call it. I know this is gonna be good though. But y'all know what to do. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, comment, all that shit. Tell a friend to tell a friend that shit. You know? And bless me with a little cash out. If you feel like it, all right.